Welcome to day 2 of the Pilates Mat Evolution series. We're going to be focusing on upper body exercises today using a chair. If you're ready to get started, join me on the mat. We'll begin standing with the feet parallel to one another, arms by your side, and lift your arms up to about shoulder height. And then push the space down. Imagine lifting the air up and then pushing down. You can definitely start to go maybe a little higher if you'd like. So you can increase your range of motion, perhaps lengthen your breath, deep breath in through the nose, long breath out through the mouth. You may even want to flex your hands so you get a little extra stretch perhaps. Now let's take your arms to about shoulder height and pull the heels of the hands in towards one another. Fingers touch and they ripple away open wide. Now as we're doing this, we're really just trying to let the arms do this motion. So the rest of the body staying as still as possible. And even though this is an upper body focus class, connection into center and legs to support us. Another time here. Very nice. Open the arms, push the space down, and roll the shoulders. Big, spacious rolls with your shoulders. Still breathing deeply. Just tuning into shoulders. Maybe you're experiencing a little tension in them. These shoulder rolls are great for that. Just awareness of where the shoulder blades on the back of your body. And now reverse the direction, big circles with shoulders. Let's let the shoulders come up to the ears and slowly let the shoulders slide down. Shoulders up to the ears, slide down. And the shoulders are staying relatively wide. So if maybe the shoulders tend to be more forward, think about opening them just a little bit here. That's going to help us for our next movement using the chair. Two more times. Very nice. Now let's have a seat on the very edge of the chair. We won't be seated long to begin with. Heels of the hands on the chair, roll your shoulders back, and we shift so our pelvis is just off the chair. And go right back into the glides of the shoulders, so the shoulders come up to the ears, push down and lift away. So we're still doing the same glide. May feel a little bit different now because our weight is driving down onto the arms. You can link breath with this if you'd like to inhale, shrug, exhale, push. Arms staying very straight. Another time here. Very nice. Have a seat. We'll give the wrists a little bit of a break. Open one arm out to the side all the way up towards the ceiling and then switch. So our arms are just simply alternating. Face you for a moment just so you have that visual representation. Arms opening and still as we're doing this, rest the body trying to stay as still and quiet as possible. Just let your arms experience the range of motion here, the movement. Elbows staying straight. Let's do one more time each side. Very nice. Hands come back on to chair seat. And again, we're going to wiggle away. One time through, let your shoulders shrug and then push the chair away. Shoulders away from ears. Bend the elbows now and push. Bend the elbows and push. Let this be an arm-focused exercise to bend and push. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straight. We'll just do a few more times here. Very nice. Keep the arms straight. Have a seat on the chair once again. And you're going to press in on your chair and start to pivot forward to any degree, pressing in on chair. Now, you may want to put your hands on seat instead if your chair is a little bit wider than mine. So you can put your hands on the seat as well. We're leaning forward, shoulders back. And just breathe in to this right now. It may seem like not much, but this will just help prepare the body for more exercises that are coming your way. Now open the arms across from the shoulders and bring the hands to the shoulders. Elbows as wide as possible. Reach one arm up and at a diagonal and bend. Slow, slow. Switch sides. Deep breathing, elbows wide, wide, wide here. Now, if this is feeling pretty good for your body, let's take your hands behind your head and do that same motion. Up, return. So hands behind the head. We're a little bit more narrow, which means we're going to get more stretch or movement from arm and shoulder. And if that's too much, take your hands back to the shoulder. Let's do one more time each side. Very nice. Bring yourself upright. Let your hands rest on the legs now. Give the shoulders a roll back just one time. Press down into the hands and start to extend your spine. Gravity is going to help us with our spine extension. Extend your spine. Explore behind you. And then come right back up again. This can be as small or as big as you'd like. You're in the driver's seat always. So exploring your back range. I would encourage this to go a little bit slower with this exercise. Sometimes that helps us feel more comfortable to get into that back range. Let's do 2 more times. And one last time. Very nice. Now we'll come back to standing. Take the chair to one end of your mat. So it's going to be nice and stable and secure on your mat. Hands on the seat. Walk away till you're in the plank. Find your plank position and take your load, your work, onto the arms. So we're not pushed away from the arms. Shoulders right over the hands. Strong legs, and start bending the arms to push. Now these push-ups can be slower, they can be quicker, but what I want you to sense is a bigger range of motion. So maybe that means you slow it down so you can get that larger reach down, arms pressed to straight. 2 more times. Very nice. Walk the feet forward so the feet are underneath the pelvis a little bit more. Hands on chair seat, now spread fingers wide and position your weight still over the shoulders, or shoulders over the hands, I should say. Round through your spine. And then reverse the curve of your spine. Since this is an upper body focused class, keep the weight on the arms and really move through the spine. And you can make this where you sense, okay, I'm just going to focus on, imagine my spine, all the individual bones of my spine moving. Or maybe you want to breathe deeper. And you start to notice how your muscles respond to the movement and the deep breath, the different positions of the spine. Weight still over the arms. And another time here. Very nice. And now bend the knees, have a seat on your mat, and lay onto your back. So we're going to do some movements without the chair. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Strong, straight arms. And let both arms come back behind your head. Reaching to the space behind you and return. Now, as you continue, the very nice thing about this is because you're laying down on your back, you can have more sensation, awareness of really keep back incredibly still. We don't have to hold tension, but we just stay still and back as arms arc through their range of motion. Now keep arms reaching behind you and bend the elbows wide and reach the arms back behind you. And repeat, bend elbows wide, reach back behind. So you can slow this one down if you want. Link with your breath, continue to breathe deeply. And whatever the natural rhythm of your breath is right now, just honor that. Another time here. Very nice. Bend and come up to one side of your body. So we're in both knees bent, kind of leaning over to the side. We're going to take more weight onto your hand, pressing down into your mat. So your top arm, take weight there. Your opposite hand we can use for a little bit of support. So now we go either here, a little bit of support, or no support. Finding arm work right here. A little bit of support, no support. Start bending lower to the floor, push away. Bend lower. So you can see right now I'm using the supported option. It's still working in the arm. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push. We can do no support, so just the single arm. That increases the intensity by quite a bit, so anytime you can go back to this one. Let's do 2 more times. 2, 1. Very nice. Ooh, that arm, the open, reach it up, open, reach across, and open wide, reach it down. Just getting some movement. Bigger range of motion than we were just doing. Legs come to the second side. Hand comes down once again. And we explore, okay, get weight into the arm. We may be on opposite forearm, and it could be this, where we stay for the remainder of this movement. It could be here, where we're holding and finding that, where we start going down and up. Remember, opposite arm can be used as assistance to lower down and up. Very nice option, or we give it a go, increasing intensity by quite a bit. Remember, you can always try and then come back to a supported option. Few more times. One last time. Very nice. Bring yourself up and let that arm just do a little bit of movement. Woo! Very nice. Flip over onto your front side on the mat now. You might want to move your chair away. It's still going to stay stable. Hands on chair, they're up just somewhat. Arms very straight, legs straight and strong. Slide your hands down the chair as you lift your spine up. And then lower back down. Walk your hands back up the chair. Repeat that. Slide your hands down. Lift your spine up. Lower down. Now, if you don't have a chair like I do, you can do the same thing on hands on mat. Slide hands to the mat, lift up, and then lower down, push the mat away. So it's just finding what works for the equipment that you're using. Another time here. Very nice. One hand comes down, forehead rests on to the hand, opposite arm stays reaching. We're going to let it try to lift up higher, lower all the way down to floor. So let the arm lift up high and lower down. And if you have chair, you may want to gently press in on the leg of the chair as the arm lifts and lowers. Keep the arm lifted. Now open the arm across, behind. Replace the hand underneath the head and switch sides. So same thing, second side, head down, lift arm up, return. Just a few more times. Now we'll keep arm lifted. And again, circle, sweep arm around. Replace hand. Both hands find chair. So relatively wide. Imagine squeezing in on chair, or actually try to squeeze in onto chair like a magic circle, and start to lift spine up, squeeze in on chair, stay here, take a few breaths. Can one arm lift higher, lower, opposite arm lift, lower, reach, down. Continue alternating sides. 1 and 1. Very nice. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Tuck through the toes. Take your elbows narrow for right now. Press into strong arms, feet, or also knees, and push yourself up to your plank. Take a breath here. Arms strong. Slowly lower down. We're going to lower down 4 counts. We go down. We're halfway down. 2, 3, lower all the way down. Let your toes reach long. Lift, little spine lift. Lower down. Strong arms, tuck the toes. You can press your knees down and push yourself up. Hold here for a breath. And 4 counts down. We go down, halfway, 3, 4. Untuck your toes, small spine lift, lower down. Tuck the toes, strong, push away. Hold for a breath. We lower down, halfway, 3, all the way down, small spine lift. One more time through, we got it. Knees down or no knees, strong plank push up. Hold for a breath, lower down, halfway, 3, 4, beautiful, toes long, reach your arms back behind you. Strong arms, palms face in towards one another. They're straight. Make a fist with the hands and pump, pump, arms up to the ceiling. Pump it out. Deep breathing. Think your arms are pumping like they do for 100, but focused on arms and back strength instead. Few more deep breaths here. Very nice pause. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Plank or knees down. Push yourself up. Very nice. Knees come underneath you. And if knees underneath you don't feel good, go back to feet down, hands on chair. Reach one arm back behind you. Lower fingers down. Same arm lift and down. This is one where you can definitely add a weight if you want even more resistance. Pause up, open arm across from shoulder, lower and lift. So we exhale, lift arm, inhale, lower. Keeping arm lifted for a breath, replace hand, and opposite arm reaches back straight and tap. Keep breathing deeply, trying to press evenly into hand and both knees as opposite arm lifting and lowering. Keep arm lifted, open arm across from the shoulder, tap, lift. So we're staying completely squared up right now to the floor. Deep, deep breath. One last time. Very nice. Hand comes underneath you. Open arm across on the shoulder, second arm. And now we start rotating spine. Thread it through. Bending, supporting arm. And repeat, same side. Take this at your own pace. Again, this is one that a little bit slower. We can probably get more benefits from the movement. And one last time. Both hands underneath you. Switch sides, open arm, rotation. So finding an ease right now. There's been points in the session where, it's been a push. We're going to come back to that. But for right now, recover a little bit, ease it up. Perfect chance, deepen your breath. And another time here. Very nice. Both hands underneath you. Elbows, think about them reaching towards the knees as you bend the arms, push. Now we've done a lot of pushing motion, so this may seem more challenging than normal. If you're used to doing this exercise, that's okay. You can always take a little break and pop back in. Pause. Now one hand comes off. Hand can come behind and single arm bend and push. You can also be light on the fingertips of supporting arm, and it helps us once again. So we can do that. No hand, or stay with your double arm push. One last time. Thank goodness. Switch sides. Light, no, or both. Bend and push. So inhale to bend, exhale to push. We're trying to let the arm do the work and not just sit back in the heels of the feet. One last time. Nice, both hands down. Press yourself back for a breath, child's pose. Keep breathing deeply. Now this is where you may want to pause because we're going to go right away into another option and come onto the front side of your body on the mat once again, feet heavy, legs strong, hands come up along the chair. Keep your arms lifted and reach your spine up, up, up. One arm circles back behind you. Arm returns. Switch sides. Opposite arm reaches back behind. Trying to get the arm as high as possible as it's circling and also while it's still. Let's do one last time here. Very nice. Now bring your hands towards your ears. Reach your arms forward. Hands to the ears. Reach arms forward. Few more. Just two more. Very nice. Lower down. Hands are going to stay wide this time. Tuck your toes. Strong legs. Knees can press down as an option. Push up, lower down. So this could be staying on knees or your plank. Can be a blended option where you go down straight, knees down to come up. Whatever option you're moving with, try to go as full of a range of motion as possible. One more time. Very nice. Press back just for one deep breath. And roll up. We'll find our chair again. Have a seat on the chair. Don't get too comfy cozy. We're going to do a few more movements here. Open arms. Rotate. Reach one arm up, opposite arm down. Open, center. Switch sides, rotate. Reach. So every time you rotate, one arm comes up, opposite arm goes down. And then rotate to second side, other arm goes up, down. I don't care if you're matching me exactly. Just breathe, get your body to move, get your arms to move. One last time. Very nice. Hands on thighs. Push down into thighs. Go back into spine extension. Maybe it feels a little bit different now compared to when we first did this, and then come up. Now, if this is feeling pretty good, you may want to just explore hands behind head. Hands support the weight of the head. And if you don't like hands behind head, take your arms back into a different position. And we'll do one last time. Very nice. Hands come down. Last challenging exercise, I promise. Wiggle off the chair. Knees can stay bent. Roll the shoulders back, or legs go straight. Your choice. Bend, push. We are not about speed here. You can go faster, but try to keep the shoulders open, chest wide, a big range of motion, down and up. One more. Nice, feet come back. Have a seat on the chair. Reach your arms open and give yourself just a fold forward. Let your arms release down. Chest releases. You can grab behind your thighs or just let your arms hang. Take a few deep breaths into your body here. Then roll yourself up. Not quite done. Take the hands back on the chair, but no more of the bend and straight with arms. Walk away, so pelvis off the chair. Lift the hips up, up, and up. Bring your seat back towards the seat. So lift hips, up, up, up. Bring the seat back to the seat. Keep your shoulders open. Let's do 3 more times here. Favoring the up phase. Still strongly pushing the chair down with the arms. Very nice. Come back towards the seat, just so that we can come upright. Hands, arms can reach by your side. Go back to some shoulder rolls. Most likely experiencing a lot of sensation in the arms. And if you're not, that's okay too. We all resonate with classes in different ways. And then reverse the direction. The shoulders slide up again, shoulders slide down. Shoulders up, slide them down. Let the arms float. Just let them float. Imagine the air suspending them. So at the beginning of the session, it was push up and push down. Now it's let them float. Release, relax. Let them just follow the rhythm of your breath. Tune into that. Be so proud of yourself for this challenging, very focused session. Either continue taking deep breaths or return to more of a natural rhythm with your breathing. If your arms feel on fire right now, give this video a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. I hope that you have a beautiful day and can join me on the mat soon for day 3, where we're focusing all on lower body standing exercises.